Hello, my friends. Happy Wednesday to all of you. Millions of Americans have actually received a stimulus check that they were not eligible for. So now the Internal Revenue Service has announced that some individuals will have to pay back any stimulus money that they have received. This could be up to $1,000 or more. So friends, please watch until the end of this video. To learn all of the details. I will also be giving away a $75 Walmart gift card at the end of this video. To enter the giveaway, friends, you simply have to click and like several of my videos. Comment below the keyword of each video that you watch, and do make sure that you're also subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, my friends. And please remember that the more often you comment below the keywords, the more likely your chance of winning the $75 gift card.
I've already voted against two of these nominees. I believe they all should be voted down by the Senate. Under its current leadership, the Fed has lost the trust of the American people and failed to uphold its role as an independent body. I've been clear about my disapproval of the Fed's policies, especially its massive and still growing balance sheet. Both now and throughout recent history, the Federal Reserve has been behind the curve and far too late in taking action to keep America's economy stable. Its policies to sustain and grow such a massive, disproportionate growing balance sheet are a perfect example of its failure to properly manage the economic needs of our nation. For years, I have urged Chair Powell and members of the Federal Open Market Committee to reduce the Fed's unprecedented balance sheet. Nothing has changed. Month after month, we watched the Fed continue to purchase billions in treasuries and mortgage-backed securities. There's still no plan to wind down and right-size the Fed's balance sheet, which today sits at nearly 40% of GDP. Before the pandemic in 2019, the Fed's balance sheet assets totaled just under $4 trillion. Today, it's more than double to nearly $9 trillion. That's more than 10 times the assets the Fed held in 2007 when the balance sheet was under $1 trillion.
According to a U.S. Department of Treasury report that was just published, almost 645,000 Americans who are eligible for the third round of stimulus checks had not received their payments as of mid-September. The American Rescue Plan authorized the federal government to send up to $1,400 to each person who qualified, starting in March 2021. It was a third and final tranche of federal stimulus funds that was authorized by Congress during the crisis. The money was technically an advance payment of a tax credit, which is known as a recovery rebate credit, that U.S. households can claim on their 2021 income tax. The report states that the IRS had correctly issued payments to nearly 167 million people as of September 16, 2021, which almost 99.5% of the total. However, the Treasury Department identified nearly 645,000 Americans who had not received a payment within that time frame. Their missing funds totaled $1.6 billion. An additional 294,000 people had been issued stimulus payments by our federal government, but the arrival of those payments was somehow delayed or their funds had not yet been accessed. The number of people affected who have received a payment since mid-September is still unclear. The report data suggests many of them have received their funds or that the IRS is still evaluating the payments. More than 1.2 million total payments issued were to people who likely should not have received the money. That included ineligible dependents, non-U.S. residents, and duplicate payments made to households who had changed their tax filing status. In response to the new report, Kenneth Corbin, who's a commissioner of the IRS Wage and Investment Division, has told reporters delivering these payments was no small undertaking. Employees in various IRS offices collaborated to improve delivery of payments each of the 3 times that Congress passed stimulus legislation, so that by the third round, checks started going out the very next day providing immediate help to people across the U.S. Americans who did not receive stimulus funds include many with eligible dependents. Some recipients of unemployment benefits should also have been eligible for a check, and that's after the IRS applied a new tax break. The tax break effectively reduced their income below the necessary threshold to receive a stimulus check. It is likely that many of these individuals have received their stimulus funds since the middle of September. For example, there were almost 420,000 people who had not received a $1,400 check for an eligible dependent as of April 1st, 2021, which the IRS acknowledged was due to a programming error. But the tax agency fixed the error by April 22nd, and 99.5% were being considered for a payment, as of September. And this is according to the report. The Treasury Watchdog also recommended the IRS issue payments to qualifying recipients of unemployed benefits, but the IRS management had disagreed. Friends, please let me know in the comment section below if you are still missing a stimulus check. The stimulus checks all had income limits attached, and the IRS calculated how much to send based on your most recent tax returns at that time. There are some situations where a stimulus overpayment may result in a larger tax bill. They don't apply to most people, but it's good to know about them just in case any of them apply to you. If you made a math error when claiming the recovery rebate credit, you're probably going to get a letter from the IRS. The Internal Revenue Service had already contacted millions of Americans who miscalculated on last year's credit. But if you are claiming the 2021 recovery rebate credit, please make sure to double-check everything so you don't get an overpayment. Parents of children were able to receive additional stimulus money through the child tax credit. The IRS used information from the 2020 tax returns to calculate how much to send to parents. If anything changed in 2021, that would lower the credit amount that you would qualify for, and you may have received an overpayment. Well, my wonderful friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so very, very much for joining me here today, and I truly hope that you found this information helpful. Please remember that I will be giving away $75 Walmart gift cards every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays. Today's winner is Oscar Hernandez. Congratulations, my friend. Please note that if I have announced you as the winner, it is important that you check your notifications page to claim the gift card and provide me with your email address. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a wonderful and blessed Wednesday.